Good morning everybody, it's Denise here, Junk Journal Junkie UK. Hope you're all well. Hello to all my new subscribers and welcome back to those of you that keep joining me. It's lovely to have you all. So today I'm going to start filling, I might get it finished but I don't know, I think it's going to be a long job. Filling the Woodland Friends, I think I called the journal. Filling one of the journals and then I'll probably fill the other one on my own unless I get loads of requests to do the other one on film as well. So last video I went through all the ephemera, which is here, and I'll get out again so I haven't got a glary bag. Hang on, don't want to come out. Oh, well, there's that much of it if you remember. There might be enough here for 4 journals, never mind 2. I'll take those out. So I went through all the ephemera, just quickly showing you what I had to put into these journals, to choose from I should say. But then when I went off camera and tidied up, I found another little bag of things. So some things I've made with you and shared, and a couple of pieces I haven't. So I'll just quickly go through those now. So that was an over the page. I think you saw it cut out but not backed. What I've tried to do before I come on camera is ink most of the, no, I haven't inked everything in that big pile, but I've inked most of these. Trying to keep my hands a little bit clean because I've just gone off and washed them, so that I don't want any dirty prints on this. Okay, so that's an over the page from the kit. Well, it was 2 little journal cards, I think, 2 cards from the kit. And I just cut it out and backed it on some dotty paper. Victoria Designs, I'm loving the dotty paper. So if you remember, I cut 2 of these out. One of them I put on the front of an envelope in one of the, can't remember which one now, and that was the other one from the kit. Just another piece of offcut from something I printed on from the kit. So I didn't do that with you, just backed it with a piece of journal paper, and it's another journal card. Now I started this, I showed you this, and I didn't finish it on camera with you, so you didn't see the robin in it, but it's from the kit and I've just made it into a journal card. This was 3 of the tags and I cut them into 2.5, left them together, so it's like kind of an open out sort of booklety thing. Now that needs a little bit of something in it, maybe just a little bit of collage or some fancy paper, just something to tone down that backing paper. But that'd be nice just to tuck in a pocket should we need it. A couple of the banners, now I don't know where I was going with these, I just kept them together and backed them and folded them up the middle, so I don't know, that might give you some thoughts for something else. Don't know that I'm going to do anything with that at the moment, but that's just me playing and I've left it in the kit. So there's 2 of these file folders in the kit. Well, there was a really big one as well that I made into that altered envelope, but 2 this size. I haven't inked that one, look, I can see the white cutting on it. And that's one, and the other one I used on this envelope from, so this came in Happy Mail from Tanya at Totty Treasure, and I was just messing about with it and made it into a flip out, journaling on the back, room there for a journaling card or whatever in the middle, and then I put the little file folder on the front. Looks like it, oh, I was going to say it's not stuck down, and then I put a little brad in that memories so it would fold over and, excuse me a minute, that's it, fold over and drop down. So I guess you could write on that with a nice bold pen, could stick some paper on it for writing, or you could just tuck little things in it. It was a bit of a prototype and I didn't get any further than that with it really, but we might use it, might go in. So lots of tags from the kit, from Nanine's kit at Collage Type. So just 3 there I think, yeah. So that one was quite a plain one for you to do what you wanted on. So all I did was back them and ink them. Obviously they're going to need something on if we use them, but they're with the kit, so I brought them along. So I think I used the other half of this on something, I can't remember what I showed you it. I'm sure I did, maybe it was in the book. Anyway, it was it's part of the kit and it's the journal cover, what Nanine's got as the journal cover. And I'm thinking it might be a nice pocket for the front or the back. I showed you this before as well, which I was going to put down one side of the page, one of the pages, as a tuck, and I'm thinking that this with this will do front and back, just to tuck things in. So we'll have a look at those first probably. Okay, so there was a couple of really big bookmarks, I think Denise called them, and obviously I make quite small journals, so I've cut them right down. I've cut that one down and used the bottom of it for something, and just made a small fat journal card stroke tag, not backed it or anything, and then cut this one down and just made it a big tag, but not as big as it was. It's got that lovely dotty Victoria design paper on the back. Okay, so loads more to go with all that. And there's just an Artie May one that was kicking about as well. So I have also brought along some papers. So these dotty ones are the Victoria design. Now I got that as a freebie and I can't for the life of me remember who it was. I'm sorry, it's somebody whose Facebook group I belong to, because I downloaded it onto my photos on my phone. That's a Shabby Dabby Doodah, that's Artie May, so's that. That's the other bit of that. That's a bit of Home Book and Treasure, and that's Shabby Dabby Doodah. Okay, so just for if I want to cover some of the pages or tags or anything. And then I've got, let's see if I can bring all this over, on my desk, because you know I like to have things just floating around and creating havoc. There you go. So I have got, yeah, bits of doily, and it's beautiful, that doily, that's from Tanya, and paper. I've got little birds, I've got some, I picked some words out that I thought I might like. That's a tab I haven't cut out from the kit. It's a tab I have cut out from the kit. Mushroom stamp, you know, all the stuff I generally have floating about somewhere on my desk. And then this is from last time when I packed away. These are all bits also. Oh, I even had a go at tidying up. Look, let's not spoil it, let's open them. Okay, so quite a pile to delve in if I'm looking for bits and pieces to embellish, so let's get started, otherwise you'll be here with me all day. Okay, so obviously that needs something in there, but I don't know what yet. So front and back, those two things I was thinking of. Often when I make a journal, I already know what's going in the front and back, and I can prepare it with the actual cover, but this time I didn't know what I wanted. So I think I've just about decided one's a side tuck and one's a pocket. Just what do I want where? Do I want the pocket in the front? Let's see what goes best with that. Or do I want that which is a lighter? I think I like that because I like to see the dotty in the front. Let's see if this goes with whatever we've got in the back. There's a little bit of the honeycomb shape there as well. Don't know if that's, might just fit. Might round the corners on that. Just empty me rounder. Otherwise I'll have bits everywhere. Corner rounder. Okay, so I hope you're well and getting some crafting in. What's inspiring you at the moment? What are you feeling craft wise? And of course I am going to have to do some inking, but I'm going to try and keep my fingers cleanish. Let's see how that goes. Now then, I should have cut a notch out, shouldn't I? And how we're going to do that and miss the birdie's face. It's going to have to be a very tiny one, isn't it? Just a hint of a one, do you think? Yeah, that's okay. It's obvious now that it's a pocket. I mean, it'll be obvious anyway because it'll have something sticking out of it. So we want that on quite strong. It's not in that bendy bit, is it? No. So we'll go straight away with the art glitter. Sorry if I knocked you. I have got a lot on my desk and I'm very close to you, so it could be one of those wobble you about days. So it's another kind of overcast sort of a morning here, in Lincolnshire in the UK. I've got my light on, but thankfully I have a filming light now and I'm not just relying on a strong table lamp, which I was. So I'm hoping that means, I know it creates shadows, a lamp, but I'm hoping it means generally you can see what I'm up to. Yep, so obviously it hasn't, I've put it down just flat, it hasn't got any like gusset type give in it, so it will only have something slim in it, but I think the book's going to be full enough that that will be sufficient. And I think I might want a little bit off that, so it just fits inside the stitch in there. Oops, sorry, everything's got to fall this way, otherwise it will be falling the other. We take it off the top. I'm wondering if everything might be a little bit close to you there. It's so hard to know. I want you to have a good view, and obviously if you're too far away you can't see much of, you know, the papers and things. On the other hand, when I play them back, when I've had you close, sometimes things are a bit too close to you, and my hands are ginormous. Might lose a bit of your tail there, mister, sorry. Just a touch. Yeah, I like that. I don't know if that was supposed to be 2. No, it's supposed to be 1. Yep, so that'll be a nice side tuck there in the front. So we'll out glitter it again. Yay, I love it when we've got started. So, other than these two, I haven't had any, oh goodness me. Can you see me there? Because that is the wiggliest line I think I've ever created. Maybe I need another drink of me tea. Right, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I haven't looked at anything else. I've got no clue whatsoever. So this is literally a craft with me, or fill a book with me. Sometimes I look through and I think, oh, that's going to be good there and that's going to be good there. But today I haven't even looked. I didn't even look at those in the book. I just saw them and thought, ah, now they might be a good solution for front and back. Yep, so it probably wants something up there. I like the fact that you could actually write on it as well. You know, the owner. I am just going to leave that as a feely, touchy, don't think I'm going to do anything with it at all, piece of paper, and let whoever owns it do something to it. So I think what I'll do is go through and see places that shout out, I definitely need something, and work from there. See, I feel that does, but let's start with pages first. I think probably these stripy ones need something on them. Yeah, just a little embellishment on the writing ones. Tag and a journal card. Right, so yeah, let's organise this into tags and go through with some tags. They should nearly be organised because we did them last time, didn't we, into big and small. Pocket, don't fall off. Yeah, none of you with tags in your old journal cards. Excuse me, stretching over there. And just an embellishment. Okay, journal cards, journal cards, journal cards, journal cards. Fancy bits. Oh, I still haven't done that yet either. Let's leave that out. Fancy bits. Pockets. Whoops. Little tags. Is that it? Nope. Yep. They want something doing to them. Journal card, journal card pocket. And journal card. It looks like there's a load more here. Bigger ones. Okay, so we can now go through and fill journal cards, and they all want something doing to them. Journal cards and tags, and then see how bulky we are. So where was the first one? I'm going to leave the front and the back because it might just be paper and a letter. There. Have we got anything to go in the owl? So we've got lots of greens. I might want a contrast, like that pop of blue on there. Yeah, right, I'm not going to think about it too much because I'll be here all day otherwise. I can always faff around afterwards and change. I think that's got quite a thin edge into it. Yep, I like that in there. Gosh, we are doing well. Not that there's many pockets in, so we're not... Oh, I haven't glued that up. I must do that now. I was just making sure that the strings and everything were safe and tight before I trimmed them off and glued it. And then that, we'll leave that to dry before we put something in it. Right, I think I've made the biggest mistake there going, which was to glue the short piece instead of the glue the long piece instead of the short piece. Let's have a look. See if I can wipe it off before it actually. Yeah. So it's still going to be tacky for a few minutes, so I won't shut it, but it shouldn't take too long. Decide about that when we come to it. We're doing tags and pockets at the minute. I think that might be the only three. Yeah, okay, so we need to put some tags and pockets in. Where are the journal cards? What we're going to have in there? Just, oh, itchy nose. Too big, right, so you need to be slimmer. Yeah, like that. You don't seem to be inked, and probably could do with something on the back because you're just on plain card. So let's just stick a piece of something on the back of there. Oops. Let's put the lid in the pin in the glue. Okay, papers. That's the corner rounder on the floor. Oh, so that looks good. Was nearly meant for it, look. That's my little ruler. I think I'll just tear down one side and then ink it, and the rest of it should fit. Oops, did I say tear? I meant nibble. Put your rubbish in the bin, Denise. There we go. Okay, I think I knocked you again there, didn't I? Yep, that will do. Oops, I've let somebody banging out there. Don't think you can hear it yet, as long as it doesn't get any louder. Right, I'm going to just use my glue stick on this, and I know it might be touching that stitching, but I'm finding this Scotch glue stick to be really pretty good. It's very, very adhesive, so I'm pushing it to the max now. Does it matter which way up? Okay, so like I say, these will be in my Etsy shop in a day or two after they've been finished. Just gives them time to dry off properly and then go through and double check everything in them. So if you like the look of them. Oh, goodness me, well and truly banged you then. Right, so I'll leave that out for now. Remind me where it goes, please. Once it's dry, I like it in there. So that was everything, wasn't it? Dare I shut you? Yes. Okay, so let's look at pockets then. You know, if you've been with me a while, you know I like to build fairly evenly. So I like similar pockets front and back. So let me just sort these out a bit. I'm not sure about those, not sure if they're the right colour for this project, so I'll just put them over there for now. I said we'd have one of each of those in here, didn't I? So maybe one of these will go in the back. And then my letter in the front. He's quite big, isn't he? You're very big, mister. You are. I'm wondering if it's going to go in the front. I think it is. Oh, well, it depends on the width, I suppose. Oh, okay, and that will keep it nice and flat as well because it's starting to curl. So that one's definitely going in the other one then. Super. Right, back to sorting. Envelopey things. I'm looking for pockets, aren't I? Pockets, pockets. I think we'll consider that one a pocket. So 3 tuck pockets. Oh, these 2. Right. Righty-ho. Let's put these 2 babies in. So I've got a stag and a bird. Just wondering if to look for tags first. Put tags in them. I mean, they are pretty full on, aren't they? So they want something fairly plainish. Let's see what size. Now that is a very small tag, but I don't dislike it. This is the next size up. Still quite small. Let's try some bigger ones. Oops. Right, that's one of Artie May's. And are these then too big? Also Artie May's, yeah. Okay, too big. That's a nice one. I like that bird popping through there. Quite like that one. Is that is the front? Yeah. So here's a possibility. Yeah, it's got ferns on there and there. See if we've got anything bigger. Well, this is a similar one. It's a tag with a pocket on. Yeah, we're definitely going to be too big. I mean, some of these big ones can go in as tucks. There's a thin, tall one. It's going to be taller than the pocket. Not much though, quite like that. They are not going to fit. Right, what do we think? Can we really load it with 2? Yeah, quite like that. So have we got another little one to go in here? Too small, do you think? It's a little bit, isn't he? And we've got this. Yeah, I'm going to go with him, just so they've both got 2. Okay, so let's find a place front and back for those. see how chunky I like to make things. So we need a fairly strong paper for them. The kit pages are all on fairly strong. Yeah, and maybe on one of these stripy ones. Yeah, quite like that there. So if I'm building even, that would be the green stripy one at the back as well. Not sure about with those daffodils, daisies. I think I might prefer it on that one. What's the other stripy one? Oh, the blue goes nice with the ticket though. Yeah. Okay. This one was on green, wasn't it? Yeah. So like I say, it's not a hard and fast rule. I don't put it down regardless if I don't like it, but just somewhere near, just to distribute the weight. Make sure that's got any ink across the bottom. There. Oh, it sounds like we might have some kind of roadworks going on now. Goodness me. Might be a short video if it gets any louder. Right, let's get these on then. And I'm going to put them down with glue stick again, because it's paper on paper. That's a bus. That wasn't roadworks. It could just be that they're sweeping the curbs and things out. Let's hope. So plenty on. Oops. Hey, I've got a stripy line to follow to get it straight. Well, I'm assuming the signature's in straight, which it may not be. That. Okay, this is the reason why I wanted the spine that much thicker, so I had room to put these. Can you see already? It's nearly full now. It's nearly at its capacity now. Just because I like to put chunky things in. I'm going to get a clean glue sheet every time I use them. Fold them over and use the folded over bits up when I'm not with you. And I can faff about. And I don't have to be in screen. Oops. Yeah, I think my fingers might be sticky. Oh, I didn't check if I inked the bottom of that one. Love that blue bird there, really love it. Follow a line. Just make sure they're not sticking. Where did I put it? Not sticking where it shouldn't be, that is. Yep, and what did I have in there? That. Which also looks like it wants inking on the back. Let me just put something in here to hold it open a moment or three. That's it. See, I thought I'd inked everything, it just shows you. Although I did say I didn't go through the pile that we went through yesterday. I'm sure that's very close to you. That's what I'm on about when I'm talking about the camera angle. I'm just wanting something on the back of there. I shouldn't faff for too long, so let's just pick something, Denise. Just a little bit of interest without using up too much room. I am faffing, aren't I? I've either got too big or too small. What's that, a little? But we've got blue on the front. Like something blue. Come in, anything blue? No, not going to, are you? Not even got a blue Tracy label out there. Thought I'd got an assortment. Oh, I've got a blue stamp. That's going to look silly all on its own though, isn't it? What do you have with it? Butterfly? Yeah, that'll do. What are we having first? The stamp. Just so it's not like, you can see it's very in your face naked when you turn it over. Just a little bit of pretty for the eye. I mean, these journals are supposed to be a discovery of, yeah, pretty things and unexpected things. Could even go with more at the top, but I'm not going to. I'll leave some room for writing. Yeah, there's plenty of room in there, so I don't think it's going to stick with the glue. Yeah, and again, I could put stuff on there, but try and leave some fun for whoever owns it. Okay, how will we do it? Yeah, I think we're drying there, so I'll leave that one there. What else did we have? I had a couple of corner. I didn't have any matching, but now that might be nice on there because that was quite a plain page, wasn't it? Yeah, I like that. It just came from nowhere. I like the green bus ticket matching the green page. Might have put a bit much on there, but it is quite a thick piece of card, and if we put anything in it heavy-ish. Okay, what might we put in it? We might as well have a look, haven't we, while it's drying. Nothing too small, right? Sorry guys, I'm just trying to let you see. Is that any good? Yeah, I don't want anything too heavy really. These are all the big ones. Oh, that was just a little piece from the kit left over. Oh. It's okay. Oh, I like that blue with that blue there, and I didn't realise until it was in. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, so I had another, that wasn't it, that one, that green one. Oh, he needs to be on that side as well. How very awkward of you, but we need to be in the second half of the book somewhere. So let's start from the back. So that's got something on there. Definitely not on my beautiful blue bird. Possibly. Now, why can't I have it on there, do you think? I know it's very green on green, but if we had a completely different coloured tag, something to take the eye from all the green. Nice size, I'm just not sure about the purple. It's very green. Pink rabbit, right, do we like this, or shall we look at journal cards? I mean, it's clashy, it's very clashy and eclectic. What have we got on this side? Daisies. Which other one did we say? That one was just a bit too big, wasn't it? Let's look at journal cards, which I've pushed right over there. Come back. Oh, we've got all those postcards, haven't we? Oh, I've just realised that my pin is not in my glue. And I can't find it. Okay, let's put these on here. There it is. Oh, I just spotted that rabbit. He's pretty, isn't he? And that one. Right, so we don't want green. We don't want anything green. So the red there kind of mirrors the red on the, that's a possibility. That's green, so we don't want it. That's blue. Bluey green. No, don't think so. I like him, but he needs to go somewhere else. No. No. Double journal card, bit heavy. Whoops. These are quite heavy as well. Right, we don't really want another bird, do we? Okay, so there's another postcard with a red stamp at the top. I think I'm liking this one. So what do we think to him? Green on green. Yeah, this mirrors this a little bit as well, so we'll go with those two on there. So you can see how I faff about when I'm filling my journal. Sometimes I know exactly what I want, you know, and they're all made to measure and ready, which is nice, but sometimes that's a bit boring too. I just need some ink, bear with me. But, you know, sometimes the fun is finding the right, in fact often the fun is finding the right thing, like this. The trouble is you have to have lots of choice. And I say trouble, it's not a trouble making them and having them. The trouble is you've then got so many things to store. It's crazy. Yeah, there's quite a lot of raised stitching on there. Yeah, it definitely sounds to me like they're either digging the street up or somebody's. Although I do have to say that we had a massive accident in the street a few days ago. That could well be it. So a drunk driver, I'm thinking, drunk or drugs or both. Middle of the night, mounted the pavement. Good job it was middle of the night, there was no one around. Took out a lamppost entirely. Completely took it out. The noise was horrendous. Both me and my husband woke up with a terrible start. So, but not only did he take out the lamppost, which was bad enough, it was fine, by the way, no injuries. He also wiped up 4 cars on people's driveways. He just kept going, and they found him in the next village, just sat behind the wheel. So how the car even kept going, the van, I don't know. So I'm wondering if perhaps they're fixing the lamppost, because he did pull it out of the ground and took it up the road. Yeah, I like that. Nice. Let's just take that out while that, because it is a heavy piece to stick. And while it's sticking, I'll put this in before I lose it in the mess that is my mess. That is my desk at the moment. We want one in there, don't we? We missed one, folks. Love that because it's got mushrooms on. It's a cluster on there from Artie Mays. Fits lovely. It might need something to hold it down. I just tuck that in there, I think. Right, where did I say we'd missed one? Here. Oh no, we didn't. It's got something in it. Okay, let's go back to the front and see. Oh, I'm getting chunky already. So we're leaving that for playing with and touching. Might just have an embellishment on there. They're so beautiful, those eggs, and they can be written right over them or around them or whatever. I'm going to leave the poem as well, I think. Again, if somebody gets a journal and they don't like it, they could very easily stick something over there. So this definitely needs an embellishment, if not a pocket. So I've got that lovely pocket. That I'm going to leave that for journaling on, and it's pretty enough in itself, so it doesn't need anything. Same there. This wants something on it, doesn't it? What do you think we want on here? Just thinking about covering up some more of the oh, that might be nice on there. Bit of something to write on then, hasn't it? and then we'll probably put a little bit of embellishment on it as well. Right, let's stick it on. What was I saying? Oh, I'm getting bad for that now. Normally I remember when I stop halfway through a sentence. At the moment it's gone. I kicked myself when I watched the film back. I think that was important that you was about to say there. Okay, so I've got a little birdie stamp. I'm guessing that came from the kit. Or, there's another one. No, I want something a bit that pops. With a butterfly on. No, I want something different colour. Oh, look at that beautiful owl. Beautiful winking. Right. Do we want a word maybe? Lid on your glue. Oh, I've got both of them with no lids on. What am I like? Having too much fun, that's the problem. For me, this is the fun bit. There's a little tiny bird there that says Grace. Oops. No, it's definitely not a bird that I'm looking for. I think I might just put that word on because that rabbit is so what's the word that I'm looking for? It's pretty enough on its own, it's fancy enough. I found some Tracy labels now. No, I think I'm just going to pop that on. Sometimes you just can't go wrong with a word. Gosh, I think I could have done with my windows and door open. I'm very, very hot. Well, it could be this light, I guess. I'm not that used to working under it yet. Yep, okay, so we wanted something. Oh, shall we cut him out and put him down here? He is beautiful, isn't he? I'm going to have to use him. Right, shall I cut him with my little scissors? No. I'm sorry guys, I know these are a bit enormous on film, but I just prefer fussy cutting with them. And it's a lot quicker as well. What is he, do we think? Is he I think he's a tawny owl, because he's out of a British birds book. And tawny owls are, well, they live in Britain. Don't know if that's where they originated from, but I only know tawny owls and barn owls, I think. And barn owls have that lovely squashed flat face, kind of a bit of a love heart look face. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, they're both beautiful creatures. We used to live in a village that was quite countrified a good few years ago, down really dark country lanes, home on a night from work, and we invariably had, because it was so dark, no street lights and things like that, big owls flying at you. Beautiful. Something majestic about seeing an owl in full flight in the dark. I'll never forget seeing them. And it happened many times. And I've just spotted that there's no lid on my glue again. What am I on? Right, I'm not going to cut into his toes, or he might end up toeless. Tony, we'll call him Tony the tawny owl. With all his toes intact. Oh, goodness me. Sorry guys. I'll stop now. We'll just blame it on the heat that's getting to me. Yep, love him. Love him. Okay. I love this vintage paper as well, I'm wondering about. Oh dear, he's headless from here. Just a toadstool, a simple little... I've started calling them toadstools a lot just lately. I don't know what the difference between a mushroom and a toadstool is, to be honest. unless it's the fact that they're edible. I don't know if all mushrooms are edible and toadstools are not. I'd be interested to know if you know the answer to that. What's the difference? Might just be that they're completely different species. Now, I didn't ink that and I like it not inked. It was more a happy accident. Yeah, so I could go on, but I like it in its simplicity, so I'm not going to. Just going to leave it. Yeah, I think it just needs a bit of a header, this paper. Just something to say it's not just a piece of paper bunged in the book. That's my excuse for sticking lots of things down. No, I think I need to go up top. I don't know if you can see what I am looking through here, but it is literally just a pile of, did I look at that one once? It's literally just a pile of, a huge pile of bits and pieces all over the place. I think trees need to be at the bottom, don't they? Do we want a bird from the kit? No. I'm definitely fancying one of these leaf type things. Oops, I've got a couple stuck together there. Should introduce a little bit of pink. Just needs the white knocking back a little bit. Let me just put a little bit of ink on it on this glue page. Oh dear, I think I might have overdone it. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe not. So I just didn't like that whiteness of it. Yeah, I'm going to put that down. Do I want anything with it now? Stop overdoing it. I know a lot of you guys would put stuff on there, but I'm trying my hardest to not overdo the book, because you know, it's so well embellished with the pages and everything. Sometimes your eyes just need a bit of a rest. And if I leave it, people can add things to it, whereas if I stick things down, they're stuck, aren't they? They're very unlikely to come out without making a mess. You're a fiddly little plant from right over here. Can you guys see? Because I can't. You down. Yeah, so much for keeping my hands clean. Right, let me put the pin in that glue. Okay, what do you think? Do you think I have to add something else? Nope. Words. No, I'm not going to overdo the words. No, I'm going to leave it. I'm just try and ink this edge a little bit, so that, because it's grunge paper elsewhere, that's better. Just made that stitching pop a little bit, hasn't it? Do you know, I'm going to pop down there a little bit of washi, just because. Oh, there. Yep, I've not glued it. If whoever gets the book doesn't like it, they can remove it. We've got a piece in there. Now, beautiful though this is, I think it needs something on it to write on. I think you're going to have trouble writing on that. It's a shame to cover it up, but what about a strip of that? Let me tear it down and see. And if I just, I've got some nice white pages there, nice white rips. I'm not going to put the flowery bit in, I'm not thinking that. I'm just thinking that way you can still see the lace and the letter behind it, but there is just a bit of writing space. Yeah, let's do that one. Clean gluey paper. Oh, to tear some off by feel of that. You know, I put books in my gluing pile and I think, no, they're no good for anything. And then when I get them out again, look, I'm like, oh, that's a really pretty picture. I'm not going to glue on that. What am I like? So I wonder, I've got piles of stuff. Is there? Hello, coming to join us. Right, I'm thinking I might have been on here a long time, just jabbering away and enjoying myself. I probably need to get a move on, or you guys are going to be fed up and leaving. Yep, and of course it needs something on the top, doesn't it? But I don't know what. And obviously there's text there, there's lace there. I don't want to go too florally, and I don't want too many birds. No. Don't think a trace. Oh, butterfly. But not that one. Where's all the butterflies gone? Butterfly? Yes, why not? He's not doing anything over here, is he? He might as well have a place in the scheme of things. Oh, there you go. Yeah. I think that can be written on. You can certainly stick something on it. Definitely can be written on. I'm not touching that beautiful bird or that picture. So, do I want anything on there? Maybe some, I was going to say some paper, but not really, because it's stripy behind. Just wondering about cutting that out. So that's a shabby dabby doo-dah pet, and I think, I'm pretty sure this is a freebie from Tina from the lockdown. I'm pretty sure it is. I didn't discover it at lockdown, I didn't discover it until ages after, but it's quite a huge kit she's got, so you just need to be a member of her Facebook group, I believe. So shabby dabby doo-dah, Tina. She's very, very well known. I'm sure most of you know her anyway. What do we think? I quite like that actually. I've got that out for backing. Oops. And my glue fell over and it didn't have the lid on, so we've picked something up. I've got quite a few journals done. I could do this all day long. I could sit here for 8 hours a day just to fill in. I've got so many journals and so much ephemera. Oh, I can't believe it. Oops, how well those colours go. I don't know why I can't, but so that definitely can be written on now. We've got something in there. That's good for writing on. So is that. Oh, no, I'm going to have the same problem, aren't I? What I'm going to pop on here. I've got the other side of the page. Let's see if that would be too much. Yeah, I'm going to put it on the butterflies in a different place, and I'm trying to not always be looking for something better, something better, something better. And it's making life easy, to be honest, when you find something that you quite like. I found that I was going around trying too many things at one point, and then quite often going back to the first thing I tried, which is quite annoying time-wise. I need another page now. I better start from the bottom of that book. Seeing as I need to do something with the page I've just found. So I did see on, now, can't remember whose channel it was. I watch so much. And I'd like to say go into my home on YouTube and have a look at all the channels I watch, but you'd never find anything because there's hundreds of them. I was watching somebody making envelopes out of magazine papers, but I was thinking I've got lots of pretty book pages that I could do that with, and she had a template. If it's you, when you watch my channel, just say underneath, link underneath your video. I have a feeling it was somebody really well known though. She probably don't watch me. So she'd made a template out of a piece of Amazon paper, card, you know, packaging, from obviously an envelope making board, cutting board, and then she just used it as a template and cut around all the beautiful magazine pages and made loads of really pretty envelopes. What are we doing on here? I mean, that has got plenty of writing on there, so that could just be pretty, but it needs something more. Well, that's quite nice. Let's ink the white out of it and then see. It just changes everything, doesn't it, when you get the white gone? Yeah, pretty. To do with my glue page. Oops, now I'm getting a bit too eager with the glue there, gosh. That was a lot of glue, Denise. Yep, okay, so whoever's journaling could stick something on there. I'll just have it as pretty because we've got all this for writing. And I think I am going to glue that down there because it can be, I'm going to do it without glitter, all the way down. I'm not going to, I don't think, do I want it as a tuck? No, just going to glue it all the way down. It can be written on. I might stick something on the edge of it for a bit of pretty. I just look, oops, well done. Just love the colour of the envelope. So I think I said earlier it was a piece of Happy Mail from Tanya, Teddy Treasures. Get that off me. Yeah, just love the colour. So if we just put something over it so that it's obvious it doesn't lift up. I don't want somebody trying to pick it up. Okay. Bird. Tree that I haven't cut out. No, I don't think a tree. No, I think the bird probably. I know it's a very unusual shaped cut. Oh, I forgot to get these out as well. Look, I found some more things here. Little tiny journal cards that I'd backed and cut up. I believe they were Janie B's. See what I mean about how much stuff I've got? Oh, that's the same bird cut better. Ah, that's better. Just, here's inked. I'm just going to put a tiny bit more on him. Okay. It was obviously the... Oh, another pretty page now. Ah, there's one we don't want. It was obviously the bad cut on there. I think that's what I was saying. That was putting me off. Yeah. Don't know if I want something in this bottom corner as well. couple of circles from the kit. Don't know, maybe I'll come back to it. Right, I'm going to do the same on this. Oops. Just to make the stitching show up a bit. I must have had a lighter one underneath. Fill it on the glue. Right, that stuck to me, it wants using. Just making sure I don't want it anywhere else before I put it on there. Oh. Gosh guys, I really don't know how long I've been here, but I'm thinking it's a long time. So when we get to the back, I think rather than go through it again, I'll call it a video and then decide if we need another one or I can just fix it on my own and do a flip through. Okay, what did we put on there last time? I'm liking this tree. Takes a lot of that page up though, doesn't it? Just have a look if there's anywhere else. So that's good enough for writing on. I think that's pretty enough to be on its own. Maybe a tuck, I don't know. Writing and pretty. Yeah, so just something in there and then this. So shall we go with the tree? I'm going to. For speed's sake, if nothing else. Oh dear, did I need to ink it? Probably, yes. And I will because it's on white paper. Right, that's made me a mess. I'm inky and gluey now. Right, where were we? Did we want to label up there? We put on the other one. We put that on there. Just to fill some of the text up. And it's a real pretty, I love the three little birds together there. Real pretty little, that's it, because you can write on that. Wondering, oh. Definitely doesn't need anything on there. Okay, so we just need to fill this with something. Did we say what? Did we come up with anything? Well, we put something in the front, didn't we? We put that, gosh, it's heavy. We put that envelope in the front, so probably just a nice big card. And I'm wondering about, let's see what might be too thick. That one of Kathy's, it's, yeah, needs something thinner. Thinner. What about one of those double? They're not going to be big enough, are you? Oh, yeah, you are. There's plenty of journal space in that. Yeah, so there's loads of little bits we haven't put in the over the pages, and so I might have another little look through it. So I will stop here because, gosh, I must have been on a long time and it is quite fat. So just let me know, guys. I was going to put something on there, wasn't I? If you want to see the other book being filled, the other journal, I'm quite happy to do it. But if I don't have any comments saying that's what you want, I shall just go ahead. It might be nice up there. I'll just go ahead and fill it, and then I'll do a quick flip through of them both together before I list them on Etsy. Okay, so if you've liked what you've seen here, give me a thumbs up or a comment. Both would be nice. If you haven't already subscribed, perhaps you'd like to consider doing that. I'd love to see you here again tomorrow. I'm going to put something in there because it just keeps sticking. But more than anything, of course, have a lovely, lovely day. See you soon then. Thanks for looking. Bye bye.